Bloggos POW! Okay, right, I've skimmed through the Haynes manual included in this, so let's get this started. Okay. Okay, press main weapon button. List as new. Okay. Playing rookie. We do want to see some of the game. It is quite hard, so right, let's skip this. Okay, so we're on hangar, so I've already read the Haynes manual included, so close cockpit hatch. Okay, ignition. Go. Turn the subsystems on. And these power bars all reach an equal level about there. Press the ignition button and we start. Right, so moving into first gear. Oh, there's already somebody trying to get in my hangar. Now the the right joystick control is a very twitchy analog joystick. It almost feels like you should be playing this on a mouse. Right, okay, so now he's out of the way, I can actually make some progress. So you get this analog joystick, this reticle here. Oh, you can see a gun. Is the is incredibly twitchy. The right stick, it really is just to rotate the like on the waist of your tank. Right, so it's an expensive game. I did buy this on launch back in 2003. And I've used it about 3 times. I think this actually might be the 3rd time I've used it since then. So it's been gathering dust and loft. Being shot at by something. Incredibly slow to rotate. Imagine I'm being shot at from the other direction. There's some target behind that building. Oh, look at some tanks. The feeling there of movement is, well, at least being likely very slow, but the feeling of superiority over things like those tanks was pretty cool. Right, hold up. That's cool. Is that friendly? No, it doesn't appear like it is. Where's my turret? Right, oh, that's my reticle. Reverse. Put it in H. Now all the things you're used to doing at this point in any sort of first person shooter completely go by the wayside because of the fact that, hold on, you can't circle strafe in the normal sense you'd expect to. A bit unusual. Let's see if we can take this out for a bit more of a ride. Oh, mission complete. Oh, okay. Now I've been playing the last couple of years. Been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous, and already this control setup doesn't feel as intuitive as using something like the Cytec X32. Yeah, it feels a little stilted. The fact that there's no on the joysticks, well, there's only the sight change on the left joystick. On the right joystick there's the main weapon and lock on button. There's no other, and and the trigger. There's no like buttons on under your pinky finger or the or your index finger, anything like that on the left hand side. On the right hand side only the trigger. All the other controls are actually on the main console. So reloading, weapon switching, things like that are all meaning you have to take your hands off the joystick or the throttle to do it. But the other thing is the throttle itself. You have to take your hands off the pivot to make use of the throttle. Right. Oh, out of my way, you. Pedals you have to give quite a bit of gumption to work. Keep on using the right stick to try and move. It's the left stick. Come on, move. Come on, move. And everything. One thing I haven't actually pointed out, and I'll pop a little picture here of it, is there's an eject switch here on the side, which a little cover you flip up and then press the eject button if you're in danger. The danger being, if you don't press the eject button and you die, it erases your save game and your character and you go back to the beginning, to the first level if you don't eject. Pretty harsh, but pretty cool. It's quite a small view screen. the actual field of vision is, you know, is okay. So there's all this stuff around it. There's like a gives you extra immersion, I suppose. Well, that's it. I've changed the magazine on my main weapon. I needed to take my hands off the aiming joystick to actually do that. There's our targets over there. Well, I suppose it's a simulation at the end of the day. It's not an arcade game, so reload main weapon. Cannon rather than the main machine gun I've got. Let's do another map, everyone. That's the same rocket launcher sort of thing I had before. Lock on. It's not a very pretty game to look at, really. Neither is it very fast paced. Wash the windscreen off a bit, that makes things a little less murky. Oh, it's fifth gear now. And I've fallen over. Quick down to neutral. If I remember correctly, falling over is a case of pumping the pedals left and right, I seem to believe. Which, if you're sitting on a chair with wheels, isn't very easy. There we go, got it. The lock-on button's quite handy. This does keep your main weapon locked onto one particular target, even if you're not using guided weaponry. So this great big tower of death is something I need to deal with, apparently. Not in case of where I'm being shot from. There we go, big tower of death. See, can't find any way of actually. Oh, there we go. Some sight change. Probably should have met the mission briefing for this before I went any further. And again, it seems a bit counterintuitive to aim with really a thumbstick that's on top of the left joystick. Oh, mission complete. Well, there we go, Steel Battalion. It's a huge joystick, and to be honest, a pretty mediocre game. These flicky buttons are cool and everything. It's yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. This is an unusual one for me to do, where I've looked at hardware bits and pieces before, but this is one where the hardware is the game rather than the disc in the box. Yeah, well, check it out if you can find a copy on eBay. Obviously, it's not going to be cheap. I just wish there was more use for the actual joystick itself. Here, subscribe or naff off.